Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a very important guest. He is the trustee of a very well-known non-governmental organization from Ukru. So, without wasting much time, let me introduce to you Sir Tennyson Kazimai. Sir, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. I welcome you to TK Woodland. And on behalf of the organization, I am grateful that you are taking me into your channel.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy about that.
Thank you so much for your time too. So let's just dive into the questions. We'll not go with a very formal things. We'll just go with what people want. Okay. So my first question would be, when did you started this organization?
I started this microfinance in 2007. And when I left my position from VVD, that is the position of Executive Director of VVD. I left VVD in 2013. After that, this SEAT. At that time, it was VVD Microfinance. And VVD Microfinance
Sir, can you
asked
please
me
read
to
the
become the trustee. So became the trustee in 2013.
Okay. So, sir, our viewers will not know what is BVD. So, can you please give me the full?
Volunteers for Population Development.
Okay.
Development of a district or a state should begin from the village.
Okay.
To develop the whole district or the whole state, development should begin from the village
Okay. Okay.
because 80% of our population is in the village, not in the town, not in the city.
Yes, yes. I think you have other profession when you were young, right? So can you share
No, I
something?
was teaching in schools for 12 years. I was also involving in some political organizations.
Okay.
We have had so many experiences politically and professionally or economically, socially. I have had so many experiences.
Okay. Our world offers us lots of opportunities, and we can choose that. But what made you convinced to choose this
I
organization?
was offered government job by government authorities. I refused to do that. Why? Because I love people.
Okay.
I like I like to serve the people.
I think that's a very good thing which the younger generation should also look. And first, not just younger generation, I think the older generation should look because every of our, not every, but most of our parents will just force us to work in government sector, right? I think your mindset should also be inculcated to lots of parents out there because we have to go through a lot of difficulties while waiting and searching for government job. They don't value other private organization as it is not safety for our career.
Yeah. Let me tell you, economically, when you get a government job, you are secure. If I only earn for myself without serving the people, my life is has no value. So the most valuable, unless there are people, any organization or the government agency, should they exist as the government agency? Without people, there cannot be a government. Without people, there cannot be a meaningful organization.
Okay, then, sir, let's just dive out to different questions also, right? So, what would be your net worth? That's something everybody wants to know. What would be the net worth of an NGO trustee? With, the NGO is more than 36 something years old, right? More than 30 or
No, no, no.
since VVP?
You count from 2007.
Seven. Okay, seven. Okay, okay. 7, 17, 10, 20, 13. It's 16 years by this year.
Yeah.
So, you won't share your net worth. You don't want to share. You don't want to public. Net worth, like not just in terms of financial, but in terms of land, all these things.
No, I have no any objective of acquiring land for myself. I am the managing trustee. But look, I have no any comparison with any other organization or with any other MFI. When I compare, I have to compare myself. My- Comparing between my ability and my performance.
Okay. I think that's it enough.
If and when I compare with some other organizations, I will be a very worried person
Yes.
because some people are building capital. I am building people.
Okay, okay.
This organization has bigger amount of money, but with the bigger amount of money, we are able to change the lifestyle from poverty to sustainable economy. So we are able to help thousands of families that way. I have no any aim to build up money capital.
Okay, okay. So,
I don't believe in that. I believe in service.
so in brief, sir, we can say that we shouldn't compare with others, but we have to compare ourselves with our
Yes,
ability and our performance.
yes.
And we should not just think for building capital, but building a people is much important.
When I say building people, we have to give them awareness. After giving them some awareness on some issues, economic issue, social issue, political issue. And after that, it is my duty to help them out with small credit so that they will be able to take up some projects and so that they will be able to promote their living standard.
So let the question be a bit lighter one. I want to ask about this. So why do you keep this one?
To fight life.
Life. Okay. Who made it?
I met him.
Okay. This is your favorite place, right? You mostly sit.
Yes, yes, I never like to live in cities and towns.
That's my next question, sir. I will ask you. Okay, before your attendance.
This is because this place, the air is so clean, water is so clean. I am breathing fresh air every morning. I do exercises, and I like to keep my health very healthy, and I like to live longer. That is why I'm living here.
But I have a question like on my perspective or younger generation perspective. So you are already old. You need services from other people, and you could be staying at your home, getting the services from your wife, from your children, your
No, no,
daughters.
no. Self-service is the best service. I do not depend on my wife or some others.
Okay.
I will cook for myself. I will work myself. I don't like to depend on some other people.
Okay. But sir, for you it's okay. But what if your wife is missing you? You
No,
don't miss her?
no. We have built understanding that we will meet every week, every weekend.
That's all. Every weekend is enough.
No, meeting every weekend
Uh,
has so many meanings. We build understanding about our family, economy, and other social issues. And because we have so many social obligations, and we need to discuss all about that. And we need to discuss also about our basic necessities: food, clothing,
yes. But I think so.
shelter, etc.
Once is too less. At least increase to twice a week.
No, she is working in an office,
Yes, that's
and
you can get some excuses. Why are you being so strict? Even she is already old.
she's not too old.
Yes, I met her. She's not too old, but she is already old. So she needs more rest too.
Please.
Sir, she also needs fresh air. From
Right, right, right.
Okay, you
Right.
continue your point.
I am now retired. Since I retired from an NGO, there is no more salary, no any pension benefit,
Uh-uh.
and zero.
You build
Huh?
people,
So,
right?
so Mahatma Gandhi was not drawing any salary. Martin Luther King was fighting for the black rights in America. He was not drawing any salary. Nelson Mandela,
Uh-uh.
he was not drawing any salary. Now, asking me questions, but let me ask you
Okay.
also. Even when you die, how would you like people to remember you?
Sir, I prepared this question for you, sir.
So, if I live for myself alone, I'm too selfish. I love people, so let people remember me lovingly.
Okay.
That is my work.
So in life, like we made mistakes. There's lots of up and down, right? First, what is your greatest regret so far?
I was not a very good person. I was emotional and angry person. Why? I came from a broken family. My father left. My mother, he got married with some other two, three women. We were left alone, and my father never came back. He did not help us out for our education, for our health, for our basic needs, etc., etc. As a young person, I wasn't a happy person. So I had my heart and in my mind, I had grudges, but I did not know whom to take that revenge. But that unhappiness, that tension in my mind and in my heart remains. So when I said I was not a good person, I had dirty mind, I had dirty heart, and that way my hands were also dirty. That is the background.
That phase of life you regret it, right?
Yes, and today I remember my past life. I was not a good person. I was not peaceful in my mind, and I was not peaceful in my heart. Today, when I wake up every morning, I like to wake up with peaceful mind. If I have peace in my mind and in my heart, whomsoever I meet, I will be very peaceful with any person. So that the whole society can be peaceful.
Okay. So, sir, you learn from your mistake or from your regrets, right?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
make you a happy person now
Now,
and a peaceful.
let me tell you, compared to my actions when I was young, I am now a little bit wiser.
Not
So, so I am now more peaceful because I learned. I have had so many bad experiences in my past life. So from all those bad experiences, I have learned a lot, and I have also learned a lot from the mistakes of some other people. So I am a better person.
you have shared a lot about yourself in a very brief way, from old, from young to old. So, almost finished my questions. What would be your advice to the younger generation through all this experience of being a 76 years old man? You know, sir, our organization had a lot of young people. So, what would be the suggestion you would give so that we might not commit the same mistakes which you or the other people have committed?
First of all, let me ask you another question again.
Okay.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Yes, I believe.
To be a good Christian, one should read and understand. One should read the teachings, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. In all these four, what do you call,
Gospel.
Gospels, Jesus preached peace. So, first of all, believe in peace, practice peace. Younger generations need to learn to keep peaceful mind, peaceful heart. Secondly, obedience, patience, so that they will not repel elders and parents, etc. Bring up the child in the way they should be, taught to all the younger generation. And for that reason, the parents, the village elders, the church elders should come together. They need to coordinate and give that kind of education to the children, the younger generation.
Thank you, sir. I hope our viewers will also take note of it and follow it with the advice. Okay, then let's finish our formal session, but let's talk about this TK Woodland. I think it's 30 to 40 minute drive from Ukrul town. TK Woodland is right. How many kilometers is from Ukrul district?
It's about 18 to 20 kilometers from Ukrul.
Okay, so what is your aim behind building this? Like, there's a lot of house over here, right? In this woodland, you have built a lot of house in spite of staying alone most of the time. So what is your
Look, I built all this building with purpose and objective of training educated or uneducated youth for skill training.
okay, okay,
It is because you are searching employment without having any skill. That is wrong. You have to have, first of all, if you wanted to seek employment, you have to have skill. That is why I constructed all this to
training?
give skill trainings to the youth.
Okay,
But I was working there in Viviki for 35 years, and I could not give full attention to what I was willing to do.
okay. But sir, if we even if you are not able to fulfill that, the good thing is you are still working for the people, right? Even on other side.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think we humans, we have that limitation, but knowing that you are giving your best is the best thing to. And I think you should encourage yourself also and be proud of yourself also.
Have every confidence in myself.
Uh.
If I feel too small myself, I will not be able to do anything meaningful, purposeful for the people. So today I am empty-handed, yet I like to help out people. For example, some people came to me. You have written something very meaningful about credit union. We wanted to learn something more from you to sit down on the on this ground. And today, even if I'm not able to help them financially, I'm helping them
You're sharing your knowledge.
my knowledge, my experiences, and I'm suggesting them how to function, how to behave. Now, when I talk about how to behave, one should behave in such a way that you should be loved by the people. If I do not behave that way, people will not love me. And if I do not behave well, people will hate me. And if people hate me, then how can I work with the people?
So like everything has to be start from a very beginning, right? We can't just directly catch the people from top.
If you and I do not preserve moral and ethical values, everything will have no value.
Okay. I have also heard that this place was not just occupied for our training for our organization, but since we are near Siroy Hills, when the Siroy Festival come, I heard that this place is occupied by the tourists.
Yes,
So share something about that.
Well, people love this place. Meiteis, Tangkuls, and some other people also. Because in towns and cities, they don't have this environment.
Yes.
So they love to come and see. And at the same time, whenever they come and stay with me, they enjoy fresh air, clean water. They enjoy the total environment over here. They are able to hear, birds are singing there.
Yes, yes.
They town people and city people, they never
Get to hear birds chirping.
chirping.
Yes.
Birds speak different languages. They sing different songs. I love that very much. And other people whosoever comes here, they also enjoy the same.
Let's tell the viewers that if you are planning to visit Siroy Festival this year, it's coming, right? The Siroy Festival
Yeah.
this year. That if you visit
Very
this
soon.
year, you can stay at TK Woodland, which is 18 to 20 kilometers away from Krug district. And you can just see the range of the Siroy Hills just from sitting outside your room, right? So, sir, I think we can wrap up our conversation. So, if you have any last word, you can just say it, my viewers.
I don't know. You see, sometimes during late night, or otherwise also I have lights even at night. Sometimes I used to wake up at 1:30 a.m. and I used to talk without speaking a word. I used to talk to the mountain, to the trees, to the birds, and to the total environment. I try to always keep my mind and my heart clean. While doing exercise, I used to meditate. I used to clean up my dirty mind, my dirty heart, so that I do more wrong on everyday basis.
Okay, on everything. So we need to do every day, not a seasonal one, right?
No, not seasonal.
We do seasonal.
But now you see, yesterday morning you were doing exercises demonstrated by Punamani.
Yes.
Huh?
And we are
You have,
tired.
you have to do that continuously, without which you will not be able to keep healthy health.
Yes. Okay, we'll try to. We'll think about it. Hopefully, we'll be
Not
able to
not
do it.
thinking, not only thinking. What what do you think should be your action?
Okay. Hopefully,
And
sir.
your action is your character. That way you need to live. That way you need to live your life.
Thank you so much, sir, for your
Thank
time.
you,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
sharing your knowledge, your word of wisdom, through your experience, through your learning on this, your long journey of 76 years. So,
I will live another 76 years.
yes, we pray, we hope, and we pray for that too. There's nothing impossible, right, sir?
Uh,
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, sir, and we'll wrap up the session from here.
thank you. Thank you.
Say to the viewers, thank you.
Thank
Say
you.
to the camera, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.